Hey, it's Fragwatch here. Today we're going to be talking about a little different of a topic, a little bit more serious. So I have gotten offers from 6 companies as of right now to do product testing, product review. They send me a sample. Some of them have been offered to be early test samples. Some of them, when the product's already released, they offer to send me one for free for me to review. Of those first 5, I declined all of them, which I partially regret, but at the same time, I thought that even though it would be a small percentage and I'm a very honest person, I thought it could influence my reviews. I think to a small degree, with people that are susceptible to that, it does. I don't think I'm one that would be susceptible to the financial aspect. I'm set for life, and several generations are. But so I don't need the money. Money isn't important to me. But even having like direct access to engineers, and the support team and their PR staff, I think is going to have an influence on products. I think it does for anybody. I don't think it is possible to not be in a way influenced by that. I think you can mitigate and minimize that. I think I'm very good at that. But I see other reviewers and I see them, and there's not a lot of them that I would put in this category. I see them as shills. Some of them, because they get commission. And let me be very straightforward with the commission deals on some of these. And some of them, you only get commission if you give it a neutral or positive review. That was a fucking condition on 3 of these. And I was like, that's absurd. That's fucking absurd. But the average was 8% commission kickback, and whoever's buying it gets a discount as well. Some of them were link based, some of them were discount code based. Most of them were 10%. And then there was one that was 5%. But you know, what I want is I want early testing units so I can get my review out when the product is released or is going to drop. That's important to me. It's important to me that I can get that to you, and the only way to do that is to receive free products from these people for review. Most companies don't require you send it back for mouse pads and mice, which, that's another piece of financial compensation. And look, this isn't, spending all this to me isn't a huge deal, but it's a lot of money. I mean, if you look at, I have 18 mice on my desk right now that I've either recently reviewed or my reference mice or I'm currently reviewing. Over there on the back of that chair, I have 20 mouse pads that I'm reviewing, just the cloth ones. This costs a lot of money, a fuck ton of money, like a metric shit ton of money. I've spent probably $10,000 on peripherals, on just mice and mouse pads, in the last year alone. If we were to total up for like 5 years, it's probably like 25 grand. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. So definitely I don't think I'll ever break even on this. And that's not really important to me. What's important to me is this has been a passion of mine for 30 years now. Gaming equipment, computer peripherals, computer hardware, and software optimizations and improving my game and those around me's game. That's the important part to me. I've advised LAN centers and productions and teams on what peripherals to use, if they should accept sponsorships, which oddly enough is, I guess in league with this in a way, because those come with little, fish hooks too. You got to follow the rules. So with that said, I think I'm going to start accepting those offers strategically. Mainly, I want to be able to talk to the engineering teams while I'm reviewing a product, so I can get feedback on what their thoughts were or what their process was on this iteration. And, I want to be able to directly comment to them what they're going to do for the next iteration, give my direct feedback. I'm very good at that. And I would love the opportunity to have more direct lines of communication with the engineering teams and the marketing teams in some cases. Looking at you, Wallhack. Stop using limited drops. Holy shit, that drives me nuts. Yeah. That's what I got to say. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to be very open with every aspect of it. And if anyone at any time, you can mark my word on this. If anyone at any time has a question about what I am getting, what I am receiving, how I got this, what any stipulations were, you ask, I'll give you the honest answer. This process is also your process. I shared this with you. I want my viewers to have equity in these reviews, in this process, because a shared ownership of something gives it greater meaning. It gives it more weight. It gives it more value. And this is something that the purpose is to help inform people. I want a lot of the equity to be with you guys, not just me. I like the spotlight. I like entertaining people. I love it. It's what I live for. I love to entertain people. I should have wrote a script for this one since it's kind of important, but off the cuff, baby. Here we go. Yeah, I think it's important that I start getting early access to products, and help guide and inform to inform decisions. You guys guide yourselves to inform decisions on what products to buy, what products to look forward to. And look, let me be very clear, because I don't want people spending too much fucking money on this hobby if they can't. Okay, a lot of you guys are strapped for cash. I get that. If you got a mouse that works for you, use it. Just love it. Don't, if I review another mouse and it's, I give it a fucking brilliant review that it's like, oh, this is the best fucking mouse. It doesn't mean you need to get it. It doesn't mean it's going to make you play better. A mouse that I love that makes me play better is not necessarily going to transfer and help you play better. It's not necessarily going to make your experience more enjoyable. There's no need to waste your money. And let me tell you, if you're happy with your gear, and I've done this in the past, unsubscribe from me and every other mouse reviewer. Seriously. Be happy with your gear. Be happy with what you have. It's important. It'll save you money. Look, you can have your favorite gear, and the money you're not spending on that new gear, this might hurt my subscriber number. I don't give a shit. It helps people. That money you save, you can spend on experiences. Go to a concert, man. Buy your favorite drink to play while you're gaming. But buy games with that money. Buy hi-fi equipment. Yeah, baby. I'll start reviewing some of mine. Got a lot of it. Yeah. Anyways, this kind of went off the rails, and that's okay. Gives you guys a little bit of insight into my mind. I'm in the process of selling a lot of my collectibles right now for the other channel, so it's eating up quite a bit of time. I'm just narrowing it down to have just the best of the best in there. I'm thinking about selling some of my mice that aren't reference mice that I don't think I am going to compare against current mice or future reviews. And I might sell some of those on eBay signed and with a personalized note to people. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think of that. That's the only way I'm going to get cheap shipping is through selling it through like eBay. Because they have, the mass deals with shipping. Especially for international buys. I've had a lot of fun doing this. I have fun doing it still. It's hard to find time for me to get a silent house to review in. those who've seen my stream understand that sometimes. I got dogs, I got animals, I got kids, I got wife, I got, it's a lot. So, yeah, I'll be streaming this afternoon. I'll be starting to stream more. I've decided to just stick to YouTube. I was streaming to Twitch and X as well, but I think I'm going to slow down on that. I like having more privacy control over what's released. And so, yeah, I'm going to be more selective about what live content I do. Anyways, guys, if you have any questions or comments on anything I've said, let me know. I appreciate you guys, and there are about 20 of you that I really truly appreciate, that I look forward to talking to and with and communicating with, singing little ditties to. You know what I mean? Not ditties. Fuck ditty. Little songs too. I like the word ditty. Fuck that guy for ruining that word. God damn it. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you have any questions, ask. It's a little ranty from Hano Santi, delivering the presents. Hey, it's Fragwatch here. Out. Take it easy. Be streaming a little bit. Thanks for watching.